Hi everyone, Angelina Sparkling Deva, another pick a card reading, and this is a message from your Sisterhood tribe. So from your tribe, but in this case your sisters, your soul sisters. We have three choices. Numbers 1 is a peach moonstone. Numbers 2 is a blue calcite heart. And for the numbers 3, we have a flower agate. So please make your choice, then we're going to start the reading. Right, numbers 1, your first tarot cards. There's another one, but doesn't fit. We have the 7 of arrows, the 7 of swords, the 2 of cups, normally the Hierophant is the ancestor in this deck, and number 8, the stag, which is the justice card, and the last card is the temperance card. What's important for you is that you, with this beginning, that you do not take things personally. Don't have knee-jerk reactions to situations or what people say or what you think they're gonna say or feeling. And so just don't feel attacked, because that will really do you in. It can even affect your health, your body, your physical body. And usually when you feel attacked or take things personally, if you have that tendency, you usually get in a rut of doing that, and oftentimes you are not being attacked at all. So it's really important to learn to see that. When are you actually really being judged, and when are you just thinking and taking it too personally? And you also have to take very good care of your body. I feel that with this card, but also a bit with that card, but it comes up again with 2 oracle cards later on in the reading. And that's not just healthy intake, but also building up a relationship between you and you energetically, with your body, right? Also energetically. Learn to love your body and work together with it, and give it what it needs. If it needs rest or certain food or whatever, try to give it to your body. Try to touch your body more often, caress it, feel it, and that kind of thing really helps to build a relationship, to really listen to what your body needs. And I'm sorry. Maybe you even see it. That won't be for everyone, but it is possible that you even see your body as a nuisance in a way. For instance, if you want to lose weight, or if you don't have the hair you like, or stuff like that. Maybe you have ailments that bother you, and then you come to dislike your body. There's so many women who hate their body. Well, you have to really try to do something about that, because it's not doing you any good. And it's also really very important to listen to your inner calling, to follow your path. And in order for that, you also need that relationship between you and your body, between you and you, because that's your compass in life. And it's important you do not stray from that. Follow your inner path. Listen to your inner calling with this card. There's a story behind that with Ellen of the Wage. I'm not going there, it's too long. But yeah, beating the drum to your own calling, your own path, what you want. And it may take time for you to find out, to get clear what that is, but that's fine as well. Just don't stay stagnant, just get going bit by bit, and it will become clear when you're on the way. And it's also important that you don't judge. That's linked to that card again, right? Don't judge yourself, but also don't judge other people, because it's with the tree here, the crown and the roots that are as big as the crown. It's like as above, so below. So if you judge other people or yourself, it doesn't matter, your energy goes down, right? It doesn't just affect that one thing or that one situation or person. It affects all of your energy. So you will drag your entire energy down. So balance, I feel a balance is very important for you. So you have to keep a good balance. Also, don't move too fast. Don't dive head over heels into situations. Just take your time to feel them through before you make a decision or do something. That's also the balance I feel because of this, right? The as above, so below, but also with the temperance card. That's also about balance, right? Normally it's an angel with one foot on land, one in the water, and standing still, pouring water from one cup into the other. It's also finding a balance between the head and the heart, and so I feel that's really important. And then we go to the next card. The first one is this card, Sacred. You can't see it. Sacred Space. And I feel for you water is very important, and maybe you already feel very drawn to water. Then maybe water is really your element, even if in astrology it isn't your element at all. But it can also be very calming, healing, relaxing for you. And so in that sense, that is spending time near water, or even in water, right? When you're swimming. But I feel in this reading, it's especially fresh water, and also the shower or a bath. I feel that very strongly. So if you feel that you need to relax, and because you're all anxious and uptight and stuff like that, or you need to let go of things, you can have a bath or a shower and use it for that. It will really help you. And I feel it will really soothe your energy bodies. And so that comes through stronger in this reading than going out in nature, although that will also help. And then we go to these cards from Work Your Light. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. That's important for you to know as well, that things are happening. It is coming together. And I so love this card. Let's see if we can get a bit of a close-up. Well, if it focuses, there we are. I like it. All these, I feel they are women, priestesses, which goes really well with this reading. So things are coming together, even if it is slower than you thought it would be or that you want it to be, but it is happening. Things are shifting. And you're also not alone in this. This is peculiar, this card came up, because I hardly ever see that card at all. And it says you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And that is true, because here you see, I'm not certain if it's an Indian or a Hawaiian, but yeah, whatever. And there is animals here, and here as well. There's animals everywhere. So just, this is a wolf there as well. Here we see the eagle. Yeah, eagle. So yeah, there's a lot of support, there's a lot of help. You're not alone. Even if you are currently quite alone in the physical realms, that sometimes happens when you go through change and shift and transformation and so on and so forth, and especially now with the pandemic, of course, as well. But you're still not alone. There's a lot of support around you, a lot of help, and you can just call on them if you need to, and they will be there for you. They will help you. And your soul tribe is also coming together. And I feel that this is your soul tribe. And at some point, you may meet a number of these in the flesh, for real. And here I feel with this card, God, I love that card so much. That rose is so beautiful. The ever unfolding rose cracked open and it's happening for you, not to you. I feel that goes straight back to the message to not take things personally. To not think like, why is nothing ever working out for me and I can't do this, etc., etc. Right? It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. And sometimes things happen that we find utterly difficult and shocking, and we feel abandoned by spirit and everyone, but it's actually leading us into something new. It's usually chaotic during a transformation, right? And then your last two cards for this reading, we have this one, Yeshe Tsogyal, I hope I pronounced that correctly, otherwise please don't be offended. Lady of the Lotus Born, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. And we have this card. And both have to do with the body, the physical body. You have to, that came up earlier as well, because I also felt that with a couple of these tarot cards, you really have to take care of your body and be nice to it, be good to it. Maybe you do eat healthy, drink a lot of water, and so on and so forth. That's great, that's wonderful. But that's often... You can also do that and still see your body as some kind of machine, you know? And it's not. Your body is here to serve you, to be with you. You have a relationship with your body. But many people tend to forget that, you know? And so you have to be nice to it. You have to pamper it, touch it. Especially in these times with the pandemic. We often do not get touched nearly enough. And now with this situation we're in... Well, it's probably even worse, right? But that's also fine, because it's also about you touching you. It's different from being touched by a lover or something. It's not the same thing. So take time for that. And have your showers and have your bath if need be. And if you don't have a bath, have a shower, right? The water thingy. And just take good care of your body. Love it. Love it to bits, you know, not literally, please, but you know what I mean, right? And take good care of it. Look in the mirror and find something beautiful. Even if you don't like yourself, even if you feel you're not pretty, there's always something that is beautiful, even if it's just your eyebrows or your fingernails, you know? And then start focusing on that, and pretty soon you will likely start to see something else that you like. Maybe your smile is really beautiful. Look in the mirror, tell yourself, I love you. And that's awkward at first, but if you keep doing it every time you look in a mirror, and I have an awful lot of mirrors hanging up in the hallway, in the toilet, etc. And I started doing that every time I looked or passed a mirror. I looked into it, stood still, and told myself, I love you. Well, at a certain point when it isn't so awkward anymore, you actually automatically smile. And your heart begins to open up and so on. It's wonderful. So do stuff like that. This is all I have for you. I hope it is helpful. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Numbers 2. Your first card, Achilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Now, the message of this card for this reading is that you shouldn't fear grief or pain and then resist it. And so because you don't want to feel it, you don't want to go there. And if you allow it, if you do go there, allow to feel grief, it will automatically soften. It can be released from your system and your body. Because if you don't go there, it will harden somewhere in your body and it will cause you grief there, right? Cause you problems there. And if it goes on for years, it can actually cause a real issue. But if you do go there, do go through the pain and the grief, if there is any, and don't resist it, it can set you free. if you just allow it. And also, this is also about letting your beliefs and stories about yourself go up in flames. And that will also set you free then, right? Just like the phoenix, it's like rising from your ashes. And it's important to remember that, and I think this is especially also important if you have heartache from a lover relationship that went wrong. Many people fear that going to that pain, through that pain then, and the heart is broken and so on and so forth. Your heart is never broken. It can't break. It's just not possible. What usually breaks when you are going through difficult things and sorrow is the ego. That's what breaks. And the thing is, when your heart is broken, the reason you feel so bad is not because your heart is broken, not energetically either, but it is because you lost your alignment with you. Not with the other person, but with yourself. And that's why you feel shit. Because whenever you lose your connection with you and your alignment with you, then you don't feel good. As soon as you reconnect with yourself and find your alignment again with you, which happens when you're happy and when you're joyful and when you're in love, then you're centered. You feel your intuition. You're being guided by your higher self and so on and so forth. And that's why you then feel so good. You know, we always think it's the other person. And if things are okay, they do make you feel good as well. But the main reason that you then feel so good is because you're in alignment and connected with you, your higher self, your inner being. And if you lose that connection, if that gets broken, then you feel like shit. And that's basically what grief and pain and broken hearts is all about. So that also means, right, that if you dare to go through it, dare to confront it and face it and work your way through it, that will set you free. Because then you can reconnect again, right? But you have to deal with it. You do. You can't just put grief aside and hope it will go away. It won't. It will not. You also have to, another message is to tap into, well, I said you have to, but it's also up to you, of course, right? I'm just giving you the messages. We have self-expression and imagine, allow this. The message of this card is to tap into your enthusiasm and express yourself the way it feels good to you. Everyone has their own way of expressing themselves, and there's nothing wrong in that. We're all different people. We all have different things, different ways. It's just important that you follow your way and what resonates with you, and just go for that. Show yourself, express yourself. Very important for you. Then we get to your next card, Nature Spirits. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on the planet. I feel that nature can help support you and make you feel whole and accepted. It's like if you go out to nature and you look at everything rather consciously, right? Not mindlessly walk through nature, but really pay attention to how water is flowing and how a bird is flying by, or you hear him singing, and stuff like that, how the tree is doing and stuff like that, the more being aware when you're in nature. Then at some point you can feel that, wow, nature just doesn't judge. It doesn't judge me, it just doesn't judge itself. It doesn't fuss about anything. If water gets blocked, it's not going to throw a wobbler, it's just going to find another way to flow, right? And just that can be so helpful and of so much support that you can do that too. It's so it can make you feel whole and accepted. And Just let go of everything, all the burdens and worries and stuff. Especially if you're going through a difficult time and through change, right? And considering these huge butterfly wings on that, well, fairy, I suppose, I do feel you are going through a transformation of sorts when you pick this deck, this set. And let me go to your next cards. Let's see, we have Soul Family and Align Your Life, and you're already doing it. And for you, a fourth one came out, Sisterhood of the Rose. And Soul Family, calling your soul tribe. You do not have to do it alone. And if you feel abandoned, as if no one gets you, you can call on your soul tribe, especially because of the readings topic, your sister tribe. I feel that's different. We can have a soul tribe, but I feel a sister tribe is different. I never heard anyone say that or talk about that, but it's just what I feel. I can actually, at the moment, feel my own sisterhood tribe. And my sisters, I can feel them. That's why I decided to do this reading as well, because I liked it so much. They are there, and they do understand you, and they can help and support you. And you can call on them, and maybe you will not hear anything or feel anything, but they will be there. They will help. And then suddenly something might just work out all of a sudden, and that might be their help, their doing. And if you can feel them, just feel their loving energies, because they are your sister tribe. They care, they love you, and they need and want the same things you do. And here, align your life. What is not aligned and needs to change. So again, that calls for transformation, right? Letting go of stuff that you no longer need. And yeah, we also had the butterfly wings, which is also about transformation, butterflies. So that is a bit of a thing for you. Just be mindful of that, let go of things or people, situations that are not aligned with you. Can also be that there is, you do something at the moment in your life, you have a certain pattern that doesn't really work for you, but it just became a habit. And then it's good to look at that and change that into a healthier pattern, a healthier habit. And also, you're already doing it, so don't worry so much about what you should do and what steps to take and so on and so forth, because you are already on your path facing your true north. You may not feel it, but then just take it as confirmation that whatever it is you're doing, wherever it is you're going, or whatever direction you're facing, it's the right one. And with the Sisterhood of the Rose, I love that came up actually in this reading now. I feel for this reading that means it's very good for you to spend time with other women, if this is possible. If it's not possible, then you can find female inspirers or teachers online. Or if you don't want that, if that doesn't resonate for you to do that, you can also read about great women who achieved things, or goddesses. Maybe you take an interest in goddesses, and that can help you. Just a female vibe, the feminine vibe, that can really help you. Yeah, so that's also very important for you. Yeah, the support that women can give. Okay, your tarot cards. Right, your tarot cards is the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and there's 2 more that I'll put in a minute. Dare to be you, even when it's difficult, and do not dim your light to fit in and to be accepted. And I feel that's very similar to what came up with that card. Express yourself the way that is natural and feels good to you. But yet do express yourself, right? And I feel that comes up with that again. I mean, look at how strong he is looking there, right? He's not going to put up with any crap. He's going for it. Be grateful with the second card, the abundance here, for what you have. And notice consciously how abundant you are, right? Even if you don't have a lot of money, maybe even if finances are difficult at the moment, you still have stuff, right? You have clothes, you have food, and just maybe beautiful things that surround you. And just look at these things and appreciate them. Be grateful for them. Also, and there is a very helpful and supportive spirit with you. And I feel that sometimes come up with this card. This here is like a face with eyes and a nose and a mouth, and then these branches are the hairs that are standing up. And I felt that again in this reading, and it's a good spirit, all right? It's nothing to be scared of. It can be that you feel that at times, and they're looking out for you. And this, I feel, is a message, the Six of Cups. Spend time with kindred spirits when you meet them. The kind of people that you can be silent with, that you don't need to talk with when you're together. And if not available, then spend quiet time with yourself, doing something that's relaxing and joyful for you. I feel this also goes back to the card about the women, spending time with women, or reading or watching stuff about great women in history, or now in, do great things that really resonates with you. And then we go to the last two tarot cards. We have the Knight of Wands and the Sun. And the funny thing is, with this card, I feel that, again, that spirit is coming up. I've never seen that before at all. Never, interpreted it that way. But, like, this is its head, and, again, these hairs that are standing up. Yeah, really peculiar. And I feel this card is telling you to not talk to other people too soon about whatever it is you're busy with. Especially if it's setting up a new venture, a new project, or working on yourself, or maybe, it doesn't matter really what it is actually. Not even if you feel like, okay, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to quit smoking, or whatever. Because other people, there often are some people who then react like, oh, you can't do that, you're not going to succeed. And you don't need that. Or they give their advice of how they would do it and go about it. And that's not going to help you. It's just going to distract you. Don't tell other people. That's what I feel with that card. You do have that spirit with you. I feel that really strong. It's really quite amazing. And if need be, if people are adamant about knowing what you're going to do, what you're busy with, just keep it vague, right? And you have to wait until you're stronger and further on your path with whatever it is. And then you can start talking about it, because then you will not start to wobble anymore. But when you're in the beginning, in the early stages, then you will start to wobble, right? And then with the Sun card, enjoy life. Work a lot on gratitude, because that will open your heart. And that will then, in turn, change your vibration, uplift your spirits, make you happy. It will also ease any physical ailments, if you have them. And it will also then, of course, attract the right people and things and situations into your life. So, yeah, this is all I have for you. I do hope it resonates and is helpful. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Right, the numbers 3. Your first card is fertility and creativity, perfection versus imperfection. The message of this card is that to not judge anything, and that there is a light in everything that happens to you. So even in things that don't seem too positive at first glance. And it's also about having to release a need for perfection, because perfection doesn't exist. And if you hold on to that, to wanting things and yourself to be perfect, then you block the flow. You block the flow from the universe, from yourself, your energetic flow, and it just doesn't work. So let go of that, Know that you are good enough, and also don't demand other people or situations to be perfect. Also don't wait for things to be perfect before you make a decision. And then your next card, we have movement meditation. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. It's very important to move, to enjoy, to let flow, and to then not want to do it perfectly. And so you do not need to have a routine or set steps. Just dance, just move with the rhythm of the music, the rhythm of your body, and just move. That is feminine energy, and that will also set you free. It feels wonderful if you do that. And you don't need to have it all together to move forward. Just go, right? And don't fret too much about things, because I'm going to your next card. Right, cards from the Work Your Light Oracle. So don't fret too much about things. Don't overthink stuff, and don't worry. And if you want to want to know your tribe, I feel for this reading, your sister tribe, then look in the mirror, because then you will see them, you will know them, because your sister tribe, your sisters, they need the same thing that you do, and they want the same thing you do. So you only just need to look in a mirror, and you can then also connect, right? And but let go of any worry and stress about anything, because that will get you stagnant. And just get moving, right? Because we saw that with that card too. Just get moving, and then your sister tribe can find you. And in a way, this is very similar. Like, don't fear, don't worry, don't hold back. Go. That world behind this, through this archway, that portal is waiting for you. It's really beautiful. And fear for this darker path to get through that might hold you back. Don't do that. Just go. And it's also very important for you to just have a bit of fun, to be lighthearted. And so, again, not worry and fret about things and not overthink things. But also that you take and make time for relaxing and fun. Let's look at your tarot. Alrighty, your first 3 tarot cards. 5 of Cups, the Fool, 3 of Arrows, that's 2 more, 3 of Swords. We'll get to the other ones in a bit. Again, shine your light, be happy, be you, dance, move again, right? Take the steps, even though you may not see where they go exactly, right? And you just don't need to know where. You don't have to wait either for things to be perfect. You just have to get going with it. And you just know enough. And yeah, I'll get it in. I was thinking about doing that or not, but I will just get it in already. We have the Hermit card as well, and if you can see, he's holding or she a lantern, right? So you can see enough, right? Your path is lit, and with each step you take, the light moves, so you can see where you're going. That you're not gonna fall or whatever, So you know enough. You don't have to wait for perfection. That came up with this card. So don't let that hold you back and in place either, right? You're ready to go. And my throat, I'm so sorry. And with the this, you may have to also let go of some fears and feelings of not enoughness, because that will then again keep you stuck, right? You have to just let go. Don't overthink, don't fret, don't worry, don't keep stuck in all pain and stuff. And because oftentimes we do that when it's actually already run its course, or we're still sinking in a cycle of things not working out, or not being good enough, or not having enough, not knowing enough, and blah blah blah. Just release that. Start moving, start dancing, start going, start having fun. And even if you don't know where exactly it's going to go, because you can't see the end of that rainbow, but yeah, he or she is just going to step onto it anyway, right? And I feel that also comes up with this moon card. You see that egg in the water here. And I always feel that is important. In this case, I feel it says that you do not have to know yourself fully even, not completely. And I don't think we ever do, because we keep learning and evolving and growing and developing. And you do not have to have blossomed fully just yet. All is in your egg, right? And it will hatch in due time. Okay, that also goes if this is about a plan that you're having, something you want to do, a project or business, whatever, or something just for yourself. It will come. It will hatch in due time. And I also feel with this that don't fear that you will lose yourself in whatever it is you set out or should set out to do, because you will not. Who you are and what you are is yours, and no one can take that away from you. So you're safe in that sense. And then we have the last card for you, the Shekinah. I'm never certain how to pronounce that. Then we have again the light. I'm reading light here. The message of the divine feminine is present. As at the center of everything there is light. Again, that message, right? I am that light. And I feel this is also saying that you should rise above yourself, so you can see and feel that you are much more than whatever you think you are, or whatever is in your mind or life or in your heart. And you can actually just see yourself rising above you. When you close your eyes, do that, right? A bird's eye view, and just look at yourself, how you look, how you deal with things, and what is around you, and just feel gratitude. And yeah, you are far more than you yourself see and believe you are. So every now and then make sure you take time for that, to be aware of that, to think about that, right? And then just let that light flow out of you and through you. Let yourself shine. So this is all I have for you. I do hope it's helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.